What's poppin'? It's your girl, Amani Sharifa. What's up? What's goody? What's poppin', yo? Shout out to all my Bobby shots. That is tuna. Welcome to your Go channel. What's up, baby? What's goody, you are? So, on to these Girl Talk episode, mamas. We are going to be chatting up all about, mamas, how to properly heal yourself after a toxic, hurtful, painful, traumatic relationship, breakup, all of that, babies. How to properly heal yourself after you have dealt with something like that. So I'm gonna be giving my baby girls, some really 100 advice that can really help you get on a good path when it comes to like you properly healing after dealing with that toxic, traumatic relationship, breakup, toxic situationship, all of that, babies. So let's go ahead. We're gonna hop right on into it. Let's do it. Y'all, thank you again for tuning back into your Go channel. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. What's poppin', babies? What's goody, mamas? What's goody? So, baby girls, on to these Girl Talk episode. Like I said, babies, we're gonna be talking, we're gonna be chatting up today, having like a little girl talk all about, how to properly heal yourself after, like a toxic ass relationship, breakup, a traumatic, a hurtful, a painful breakup, relationship, situationship, whatever. How to properly heal yourself after that, after you have gone through this kind of situation, So, babies, I'm really geek to talk about this today, because you already know, mamas, like if you tune into my channel, I do reference properly healing multiple times. You know what I'm saying? When you get out of these toxic relationships, when you get out of these toxic situationships and you're very hurt, you're very, heartbroken, you're feeling all types of crazy ass motherfucking emotions, you feeling all these kind of betrayals, all these different things, right? You gotta properly heal, mama. That is so imperative. You got to properly heal, baby. Now, obviously, to these episodes, it's really for my mamas that are, of course, in that kind of predicament. But not only that, girl, you are at this stage in your life where you know that you're done with that motherfucker nigga. Ain't saying? Like, that you're done with him, girl. You're not going back to him. You're not taking him back. You're not dealing with him no more. You know that pretty much that chapter has ended. It's closed. And by the grace of the Lord God, the universe, the Lord, the Holy Spirit, the Divine, the Most High, whatever the babies that you want to call God's, fine by me, my loves, because God got both the beliefs. You see? But by the grace of the Lord God, you are really trying to gain that strength to move forward and to never go back to that motherfucking toxic ass relationship or situationship that you were in. You know what I'm saying? Today's episode, babies, is really for my babies that are really in that type of situation where you really trying to move forward. You really trying to properly heal. Now, I'ma tell you, mamas, if you know that you are really not serious about trying to properly heal, if you know that, you are in this stage where you do want to take them back, or you still, learning life lessons with this toxic ass nigga and shit like that, and you not really trying to let him go and all of that, I'm gonna tell you right now, baby, today's episode is not for you, mamas. Oh, like, I'm gonna give it to you as well straight, and it's no judgment, babies, no judgment. But what I'm saying, guys, today's episode is really for my bitches out there that know they are trying to move forward by the grace of the Lord gods and heal properly. They're not trying to keep, going back to something that's not serving them. You know what I'm saying? And again, no judgment to you. If that's the stage that you're on, I pray to the Lord of the universe that you get out of that, babies. And I definitely recommend it if the nigga toxic. But if you're against properly healing, if you against moving forward, today's episode not for you. You can keep listening though. You're more than welcome to keep listening. But don't get mad at the shit that we about to be she ain't putting out on the motherfucking table, my nigga. Cause I'm gonna keep this shit well for my girls. So that means they can heal by the grace of the Lord God properly. So, now since we got that out the way, babies, let's talk about that. Let's talk about the properly healing. So, babies, obviously, when you're out of that toxic ass relationship or situation, whatever the fuck you were in, babies, like I said, you feeling a lot of different emotions. You got a lot of thoughts going on in your heart. You're feeling very hurt. And maybe you just got out of this relationship, or maybe you've been out of this shit for mad long and you never properly healed from it. You know what I'm saying? So you still, even though maybe y'all was broken up or not together, whatever, but like mad long, you still feel that hurt. So it don't matter. Either you just broke up with your nigga, or you bad broke up with this dude, but you still hurt. Either way, babies, I cannot tell you how imperative it is to properly heal. I recommend this to you so many times on my channel. Babies, like if you a continued supporter and you subscribe to the Dynasty. And if you're not, baby, go ahead and subscribe. But if you a continued supporter, mamas, you already know, like, I'm constantly recommending to you when you get out of these fuck ass, toxic ass relationships, these crazy ass breakups, these no good ass niggas or whatever like that, these motherfucking bitch nigga boy ass niggas, the BMB niggas, I'm constantly recommending, babies, to properly heal. Properly heal. And the reason being, babies, because if you fail to do this, you will be in a cycle, baby girls. You'll be in a karmic cycle that will keep going and going and going. And that cycle will be where you still hurt by this nigga, whether if you are consciously aware of it or not. You ain't saying? And that's how a lot of situations can happen where, like I said, for my mamas, where, let's say y'all broke up a long time ago, but you still feeling all that hurt. That's an example, baby girls, of a toxic karmic cycle, because you never let it go. You never moved on. You ain't saying, cut your ties with what the hell happened and lead it to was. So because you never did that, babies, a lot of the universe permitted you to stay in a karmic cycle where you still affected by that shit emotionally, mentally, psychologically, spiritually, and energetically. And again, that could be on a level where you consciously realize that, or you don't consciously realize that. But either way, babies, you're still affected. And it's it's okay, mamas, because today, like I said, we're talking about how you can get on that good path of properly healing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm bringing that up as an example, mamas, so that way you can meet the connection that this is one of the things that can occur when a Lord God, the universe permits you to get into a karmic cycle where shit, you just kind of go round and round. And it's not just only that example that I just gave. Multiple things that could happen in a karmic cycle. But the point is, baby girls, is that you did not properly heal. And that's the issue, mamas. That's the issue. She ain't like, just keep it in the being with you. That's the issue. And I'ma tell you, that's the issue with a lot of women until this time. That they don't understand the importance of properly healing when you get out of these toxic ass relationships, situationships, breakups that has caused you a lot of pain. You know what I'm saying? You have to heal past that in a proper way, babies. And notice I keep using this word proper. You know what I'm saying? The reason I keep putting that out there, properly healing, because you have a lot of people that think properly healing is, you know what I'm saying, something that is the total opposite of what real properly healing entails of. See, baby, something that you really got to know is that when you finally get out of these predicaments, of these crazy relationships or whatever like that, proper healing is needed. And proper healing is really about going deep within. You know what I'm saying? Really going deep within. In order for you to be able to properly heal and rise above what the fuck you just been through. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma keep it well, not enough women take this shit serious. And that's why there's so many women that walk around feeling like that they'll never get over a certain person, or you know, they have this complex that all men are the same, or they'll never come across a dude that's really worth shit or whatever like that. But they have all these type of limiting ass beliefs because they never properly held by the grace of a Lord God. And that ain't no motherfucking cliche shit. No, that's some bro G shit. But wow, I'ma keep it a being with you. That is what's missing. That's the problem right there. You know? And that's just wow. So what I really want my baby girls to do is to start getting on a path, mama. Now since you in this new stage by the grace of the Lord God, you made your motherfucking mind up. And you've decided, babies, to really get on that path where you do what's best for you. So I want to talk to you about, you know, some good things that you can just start doing. And this is going to like jumpstart you, babies, in the right direction. I'ma tell you, like, just being, you know, like totally transparent with you, babies, because you already know, like, if you tune into my channel, I keep it a being with you. I put that shit out there on the table for you. But when you're really healing from like a really toxic relationship, you know, toxic breakup, toxic situationship, whatever you want to, mamas, it's a journey. It's a journey. I like to call it healing journey because that's really what it does. When you are going on the proper healing journey with the Lord God, the universe, baby, it's a journey. It's a journey. And everybody's journey looks different. So something that you want to start to like really kind of like program your mind to think right now is that you don't need to be comparing yourself, mama, to nobody else. You don't need to be comparing yourself to no other girl out there, because this is your journey between you and Aloha God. This is your journey between Aloha God and you, babies. This not you and your ex and Aloha God. This is not you and your friends and a lower God. This is not you and your family and a lower God. Hell, motherfucking God. This journey, babies, is between you and a lower God of the universe. You know what I'm saying? It's important that you really understand that, because you don't want to compare yourself to anybody else, because this is your healing journey. You know? So definitely keep that in mind, babies. To not compare yourself to anybody else, because this is between you and the lower God of the universe. You know? Now, babies, here's some things that you could really start doing when it comes to like this healing journey, getting on the right path and shit like that. Now, the things that I'm going to name off, my girl, let me just tell you, these are not the only things that you should do. But these are some really good foundation things that you can begin doing right away, mamas, that will get you on the right path by the grace of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Of course, your father, which is the Lord God, the Lord the Holy Spirit, he will guide you on more things that you need to do throughout your healing journey. But these are some solid foundations. And shameless bougie shut. So one of the main things, baby girls, is mamas. You either need to be reconnected, or get connected, or further your connection with a Lord God of the universe. Now, babies, you could be thinking in your head, like, well, what you saying? You could be thinking like, God, what you mean by that? Like, I need a God reconnected, or began a connection, or further my connection. Like, what the hell do you mean? Like, So let me tell you. Now, this is going to be different for everybody, babies, because it really depends on your situation, on where you're at, and your own life. When I say you need to get reconnected, so sometimes, mamas, you have people out here where maybe you were connected to a lower God of the universe, where you had a relationship with your creator. But maybe you feel like that, your connection, your relationship with him, it kind of dwindled a little bit. So maybe you're not as close with having that relationship with the Lord God as what you used to. Maybe you feel like that shit, it kind of been pushed a little to the back burner ever since you've been going through what, you've been going through when it comes to like your toxic acts. There's so many different reasons, babies, that could really, fit in that category. But the whole point is that you're not connected to him the way that you should. And maybe at one point you had like a good relationship with him, but you feel like that it's not as strong. So that's what I mean, mamas, when it comes to like my baby girls that need to get reconnected to the source, to a lower God. Now, when I refer to you need to get connected, that means, babies, that maybe you never had a relationship with a lower God. Maybe you never had like a real relationship with your creator. You ain't saying like for whatever reason in your life, you just never had a relationship with him. You never had a connection with him. So when I say get connected, oh baby girl, I'ma tell you, it's time that you go ahead and establish that connection, that relationship with your father, baby. It's very imperative. So what we talking about today. And of course, when I say that you need to further your connection, mamas, that means that maybe you do have a relationship. You have a connection with the Lord God, the Lord the Holy Spirit, right? So you already have a relationship with him. You never lost your relationship with him. But you need to deepen it. Yeah. You need to further that connection. You need to further that relationship. You need to get more grounded on it. So like I said, depending on who you are, what you got going on in your life, babies, will really determine which category you're going to fall in when, I say you either need to get be connected to a lower gods, or get connected to a lower gods, or further your connection with them. You know what I'm saying? But either way, I'ma tell you, mamas, and this was well G shut. When you talk about properly healing yourself after a really painful, hurtful, toxic breakup, toxic relationship, whatever, you can't do that without a lower God of the universe. You know what I'm saying? I've said this multiple times on my channel, and I'm not just saying this shit, for the motherfucking hell of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm being dead ass for well, babies. When you go through trauma, pain, heartache, feeling very betrayed, when you go through just feeling all those kind of low vibrational emotions because of all what you went through with that, wow. The only man that can really heal you from that, babies, is the Lord of the universe, because he created you. So he is going to guide you through your woman intuition, through signs, through synchronicities, through gut feelings, letting you know different things that you're going to need to do in your life, baby girls, so that way you can heal past what you've been through. That's why I put that out there earlier, that the things that we're talking about today, mamas, this is not the only things that you're going to need to do in your life when it comes to you properly healing on your healing journey. But this damn sure going to be the foundation to you getting on that path, and the Lord God will guide you more. But shit, how the fuck? I mean, you tell me, how the hell can you be guided to do more if you're not connected to her? You ain't saying I wanna know how are you going to be guided to do more on your healing journey and you're not connected to her? You don't have no motherfucking relationship with her. You don't have no real spiritual foundation with the very person that has created you. So how the hell are you going to be able to actually follow the advice that he gives you? Because what will happen, babies, if you don't have a true relationship with the lower gods and a true connection with the lower god, what's going to end up happening, mamas, even when he tries to guide you, warn you, show you signs, give you synchronicities, give you gut feelings, speak to you through your intuition, even when a lower god tries to do all of that, because trust me, baby girls, a lower god, he going to do his part. You can bet on that shit, my nigga. He's going to do his part by guiding you. But if you're not connected to him, you're either going to ignore all of it. So any kind of woman intuition downloads, any kind of signs he gave you, any type of synchronicities, which is a series of events to get your attention, babies, to something bigger. Any kind of good feelings that he gave you on what you need to do in your life, so that way you can continue to properly heal, you're going to literally ignore all of that. And let me tell you why. You're going to ignore it, babies, because you're not going to take it serious. Yup. That's what the hell I said. You're not going to take it serious because you're not connected to him. So you're just going to just brush it off and act like that shit is not really what you need to be doing. And little do you motherfucker know, see, at the end of the day, babies, and I know this shit could sound well harsh, but that's the truth. You ain't hurting the Lord God when you do shit like that. You hurting your damn self. Because at the end of the day, if he trying to guide you, but that you're ignoring all of it, bitch, how you think you hurting him? You're not hurting your father. You hurting your damn self. Because you're not listening to a lower God when he's trying to give you, mamas, the proper guidance on how to get over that fuck-ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I see babies being connected to a lower God. When you talk about that you're really trying to properly heal, bitch, that's some power time. That's like, that's law right there. That's straight loyalty laws, baby. You got to be connected. You got to have that relationship. You know what I'm saying? And it has to be a strong one that you're grounded within in order for him to properly heal you. So like I said, mamas, you're either going to ignore the guidance or you got other cases now where you won't pick up on any of the guidance that he gives you. So when he tries to speak to you through your woman intuition, show you signs, give you synchronicities, give you gut feelings, but you ain't gonna pick up on none of that. And what I mean by you're not going to pick up on it, you're not even going to recognize that as divine guidance from a lower God. Therefore, you ain't gonna do it. You ain't saying? So this is why, babies, because like I said earlier, a lower God going to do his part because he always warned you. He always warned you. But it's up to you, baby girls, to be unto with the lower God, to be able to heed the call when he's warning you, when he's guiding you. You know what I'm saying, babies? So that part of being connected, reconnected, or furthering your connection with the lower God of the universe, baby, that's lower. That's straight lower. That's straight loyalty laws. That's something that you can't compromise, my girl. And when you're connected to a lower God, babies, one of the main things that's going to strengthen your connection during your healing journey, as you probably know, but if you don't know, bitch, I'm gonna remind you, is that prayer meditation. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, big dogs. You know, like, you already know, mamas. Prayer or meditation, or you can do both. When you are healing, when you are on a healing journey, you have to pray every single day. Like I said, you could do prayer or meditation, or you could do both. You know what I'm saying? Meditation is still another form of prayer. But, you know, you could do either or you can do both. Either way is necessary. So, like we just talked about, mamas, about your spiritual foundation, your connection with the Lord God of the universe, which is nothing but like your relationship that you have with the Lord God. Prayer meditation will further that. You know what I'm saying? When you are constantly talking to your Father, constantly pouring your heart out to him, constantly giving him the praise, constantly thanking him, being grateful, and not just only that, babies, not just the whole ritual of prayer or whatever like that, but really talking to him. You ain't saying like, I'm being that ass for what, like, have a conversation with him. However you feeling that day, talk to him about how you feeling. If you hurt, if you feel like crying, if you feel like that you need more strength, you don't know how the hell you going to get through this, you need clarity, whatever. Prayer, meditation, you need to be doing that every single day. Especially if, you know, you are really, babies, suffering like a lot of trauma from that relationship. Baby girls, I'm being so dead ass for whoa in the gun. I know this shit could sound whoa cliche. I know you could be maybe thinking in your head like shit, I done heard this before, but no, I'm being dead ass for whoa. Prayer is going to help you, baby, do that shit. But you got to believe in the prayer that you put out there, and you got to believe in your creator when you're praying to him. You can't be sitting up here, mamas, praying to him and you're not even believing that those prayers are being heard. You gotta know that when you praying or meditating or doing both, you ain't just doing that shit to the ear. Not at all. You know what I'm saying? You're not just doing that to the ear at the end of the day. He hears your prayers. But you gotta be well authentic. You gotta be well genuine. And you can't sugarcoat shit. Remember that this is the person, babies, that has created you. He knows your thoughts before you even think them bushes. He knows your words before you even speak them. And he knows what actions you're going to take before you even take them. So, you be a damn fool to go to a lower God anything other than being your real, authentic, genuine self. Hey, Shane, that's on God, my nigga. You be a fool to do that, babies. That's your time to be so vulnerable and just be yourself. Talk about whatever it is that's on your mind. However you're feeling, you have to talk to him about it. And if you don't feel like you have the strength to get through this heartache, if you feel like that you don't know how to get through it, you gotta talk to him about that, my girl. You gotta really be real and just, pour your heart out and say all that you feeling. I don't care what it does. As long as you be respectful, of course, to him, because that is the Almighty. You ain't saying, But you have to, really just feel comfortable, babies, having a conversation. You should look at prayer like your conversation with the Lord God. Whenever I pray, babies, let me tell you, I'm a firm believer in prayer. I'm meditation. I'm a praying woman. You ain't saying I don't give a fuck who. I don't give a damn what motherfuckers think or not, but a Lord God, he know the conversations me and him have. Just speaking in general in my life, I'm talking about. But I am a firm believer in prayer. And something about me is that when I pray to a Lord God, I just have a conversation with him. I just talk to him. I talk to him, just kick it with him and stuff like that. And I just talk to him. You know what I'm saying? And when you're just so real like that, I'm keeping it a being with you, shorties. When you just so real like that, so genuine, so authentic, so 100 with him, he respect that shit. Because he know that you're being yourself. He know that you're not trying to come to him wearing a mask. How the fuck you gonna wear a mask with God, my nigga? He made you. He already know what you're thinking, what you're planning on doing, what you're going to say. He already knows that. So if anybody, babies, that you should feel so comfortable being yourself with is him and your damn self. Period. So whenever I pray, just in general I'm talking about, just in life, because like I said, I'm a firm believer in prayer. But whenever I pray about anything in life, I'm not even just, talking about what we're talking about today. I'm just talking about prayer in general. Whenever I pray, mamas, I just talk to him. I talk to a Lord. I talk to a Lord God. I keep it well with the Lord, the Holy Spirit. I just kick that shit well with him. He ain't saying? And that's how you have to be, babies. You have to develop that type of relationship, that type of connection with him where you feel like, shit, let me kick it with my father. You know what I'm saying? Let me call my father up. Let me talk to him in prayer. He ain't saying, you have to be that way with him. Because when you're that way, he loves to see that you're just being authentic. Again, you have to be respectful when you go to him. Don't go to him thinking that you got the right to be disrespectful. Even if there's things that you don't quite understand in that moment, you pray for clarity, but you be respectful when doing that. But you don't just go to him, mouthing off and shit like that. Because I'm telling you, baby girls, that ain't the right move to make. Hey, Shane, your life gonna get way more darker than what you currently in. if you do shit like that, you got to still be respectful. Because he is God, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you have to really keep that shit in perspective. But what I'm saying is, feel comfortable just being yourself, but you be respectful, of course. So I'm saying all this to say, mamas, prayer meditation is big. During that time, you need to talk to someone. You need to voice how you're feeling. You need to ask the questions that you have unanswered. You need to gain clarity. You need strength. There are so many things that you need, mamas. And the only person that can give you that is the Lord God. That's it, mamas. I'ma keep it a being with you, mamas. Like, what's the world? And I know this shit really sound cliche. But this is this is one of the realest things that you could do during a painful breakup after a toxic relationship. You gotta pray and meditate. You gotta do that shit every day. Every single day. I don't care if you having a good day. I don't care if you having a bad day. You gotta pray and meditate every single day. Like I said, you could do one or the other or both. You know, some people just like to only do formal prayer. Others like to do only meditation prayer. Others like to do both meditation and formal prayer. Hey, it's up to you. Because everybody is different. But either way, you need to be quick. You need to definitely be connecting with the Lord God of the universe. And let me tell you, even after a Lord God heals you past your, your toxic breakup, meaning like even after you go through like your healing journey, you heal past, you still need to be praying and meditating. That is very important. Do not throw a Lord God out like he a piece of trash after he has healed you. You ain't saying? You need to still keep that relationship, babies. And remember what we just talked about. He going to know what's your intentions for why you coming to him. Are you just trying to come to him so he can properly heal you and then you don't give a fuck about having a relationship with him after? Or are you really trying to come to him because, yes, you need healing, but also you just need to get yourself together, period, as a woman. And one of the ways is by making sure that you further your relationship with him, or you start a connection with him, or you reconnect with him. You know what I'm saying? So prayer meditation, babies, I cannot stress that enough that is like, that's the staple of the foundation, you know? Now, something else, mamas, that is really going to help you when it comes to late, moving past shit and on your proper healing journey, thinking positive. Yeah. That's what I said. Yeah. Yeah, that's what the hell I said. For some of you on that baby thinking like, what? Like, God, is you for real? Like, listen. Zip it. Zip it now. Like, I'ma tell you. Zip it. Nobody wants to hear that negative bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, zip it. Stop thinking that there's this big old grand magical space excursion that you have to do to properly heal. Hell no, it's actually very simple things by the grace of the Lord God. But the simple things is in the concept, but it's not simple to do at first when you're going through so much pain, babies. So these things that I'm putting out here, prayer, meditation, positive thinking, thinking positive, That may sound like some cliche shit. That may sound like some shit that's really not going to work. But how the fuck you gonna know if you don't try? You know what I'm saying? Yes, these are things that are very simple, as in the concept. But it's not easy to do when you are feeling so much agony and pain from that relationship. You know what I'm saying? It's not easy to do at first, I will say, if you are the kind of person that struggles in that area, mamas. Positive thinking is so crucial. It's so crucial. And, here's the thing, babies. Because, we've been talking all about, like, your emotions being, like, super queasy and all of that. After you get out of, like, this queasy-ass relationship. The truth of the matter, mamas, is that let's be real. You just got out of a toxic ass relationship or situationship, right? Or you been out of it, but you're still in it. You dealt with a lot of shit in that shit, my nigga. Babies, you could have dealt with abuse. Maybe the nigga was cheating on you. Maybe he had a baby on you. Maybe he was emotionally unavailable. He was very manipulative. Maybe you were dealing with a full-blown narcissist. Who knows? Of course, it's going to be different for all of you mamas. But you were dealing with a lot. You were dealing with a lot, mamas. Maybe he left you for somebody else. Or maybe you had to leave his ass because you found out about somebody else or multiple women. But either way, you went through a lot, baby girl. You went through a lot, sweethearts. So you have to be real. After going through all of that, there's going to be a lot of negativity. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a lot of negativity that is swimming around in your heart. A whole lot. I'm going to keep it a being with you, mamas. Once you get out of those toxic ass relationships, guess what? There's a ton of toxic negative energy that you have within you. And that could be something that you realize consciously, or it could be something that you don't realize consciously. But either way, babies, you got a lot of toxic, negative energy within you, mamas, because guess what? Energy transfers. So while you are with somebody that is very fucking toxic in your life, that energy do transfer to you. You know what I'm saying? And until by the grace of the Lord God, you probably heal and transmute that energy to positive energy. Baby, you gotta combat that energy. You have to think positive. And I'ma tell you, Bush, that shit not easy when you still are hurting from a painful ass fucking breakup, from a toxic ass relationship. That's not easy, mamas. It's not going to be easy, baby. And I'm being real with you. I'm being real laid straight up with you because I want you to know that it's not going to be easy at first, but nothing of value, babies, comes at ease. And that's just what it is. Nothing of value comes at ease, baby. So a Lord God, He's going to require for you to push yourself. He's going to require for you to challenge yourself, to discipline yourself so that you can fight the negative ass thoughts, babies, from that horrible relationship that you were on. So you have to think positive. It's not going to be easy though. It's not. I did an episode and I talked about like how to rebuke / cancel negative thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to link this episode under the description box below, my loves, because in that episode I go over the importance of like letting go of the negative thought process. I go over like what you can do that can help you get on that track to letting go of that negative thought process, as well as like canceling out negative thoughts. I'm going to link that episode in the description box below, babies, and I really encourage for my girls to listen to that, because this is the part of the journey. You got to learn how to train your mind by the grace of the Lord God to cancel out those negative ass thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Rebuke, cancel those negative ass motherfucking thoughts. You know what I'm saying? So tune into that, my loves. But you have to think positive. You have to replace those negative ass thoughts, those negative vibrations that are going to be trying to haunt the fuck out of you, baby. You gotta do that by the grace of the Lord God. And the more you do that over time, you're going to see that you control more of your thoughts than that negative ass bullshit. I'ma tell you, baby girls, and you already know, because I'm pretty sure you either know somebody that struggle with us, or maybe you struggle with us in the past, or maybe you're currently struggling with it now, or maybe you done heard about somebody struggling with us. If you do not get control of those thoughts, of that negative thinking, especially when you have experienced a really motherfucking toxic guys breakup, girl, you will suffer from depression. That is one of the things that could happen. Now, of course, that don't happen to everybody, babies. I'm not saying that happens to every single woman. But what I am saying is that that's definitely a possibility that it can happen to someone that waddles and sits in that shit. Because what happens, mamas, that negative thought process that you're feeling throughout that breakup, it becomes a part of who you are. You know what I'm saying? It becomes a part of who you are, baby. Your confidence will lower. Or if, let's say, you struggle with your confidence, even before your breakup, it's going to go even lower. You ain't saying? If you were confident, it's going to end up going away. Because you're going to constantly be reminded, my girl, of what happened. And if you're not, by the grace of the Lord God, starting to train your mind to think more positively, and to, just really kind of like move in that type of energy, babies, I'ma tell you, that negative mindset is going to take over. And it's going to start to trickle down and manifest negative bullshit in your life in all different kind of areas. Or specific areas. Confidence level definitely can be affected by it. And I know, babies, you could be thinking in your heart, like, well, girl, how the fuck am I going to be positive? Like, how I'm be positive? I'm hurting. I'm heartbroken. This happened to me. That happened to me. This nigga done this. That nigga done that. Like, how the fuck I'm be happy and positive? Listen. I don't know if you did not hear when I said that it's not going to be easy. I don't know. Like, I don't know if you heard when I said that or not, but let me say it again. It's not going to be easy, baby. And thinking negative like that, that's not going to help you. I'm sorry, it's not. And I can't sugarcoat it for you just so that way you can feel more happier inside. No, because that's not going to help you, my loves. I understand how you feel, baby girls. And I'm never going to show my bushes on what you've been through. Because I already know. That's why I put that shit out there, like, I know what type of shit you probably going through or been through. You know what I'm saying? So it's not that I'm trying to, like, diminish how you feel, mama, or what you about to do, but I'm trying to get you to see it from a more higher level vibration. So that way your vibration can rise from this over divine timing by the grace of the Lord God. But one of the main themes and this whole healing journey process is that you have to be the one by the grace of the Lord God to rise from what the fuck you been through, to rise for the motherfucking ashes. You got to be that one. Can't nobody do that for you, my girl. So trying to sit up here and say, well, how I'ma do this and this is that, and how I'ma do this when this is that. I understand how you feel, baby. And what's the well shit I do, my girl. But all I'm seeing is, how the fuck is that going to help you heal, though? You know? Like, I gotta be well with you. How that's gonna make you heal? How? Being negative about what you can't do and all of that, you putting all that negative ass shit to the universe. This is not the time to be thinking and speaking negative as fuck when you are hurting, mama. This is not the time for that. This is the time, by the grace of the Lord, go to challenge yourself to think and speak positive, even if in that moment you may not feel like it. Because yeah, I'ma keep it well. In the beginning, when you really taking your healing journey serious by the grace of the Lord God, baby, it's gonna be times where you don't wanna fucking think positive. It's gonna be times where shit you don't really feel in a positive energy. And I'm not saying that you operate in a robotic type of way where you don't acknowledge how you feel. You don't take, any kind of like time to yourself to grieve and feel your emotions. No, you do all of that, baby. You do all of that, mamas. But what I'm seeing, guys, is that you can't become that shit. You can't become the hood. You can't become the heartache. You can't become the betrayal. You cannot become the trauma. You cannot assume and morph into all of that shit. Because if you do, it's not going to benefit you with moving forward, baby. It's not. You do want to acknowledge how you feel. But that's why I first talked about prayer and meditation. Because that's going to be pivotal when it comes to you healing past those emotions of what you've been through. So yes, you're going to cry. Yes, you're going to feel, like just all types of emotions. You're going to feel that. But what I'm seeing is you have to then combat that shit with positive vibrations. By thinking positive, saying like, nah, I'm going to get through this shit. I know I'm hurting right now. I know, like this nigga got me feeling all types of crazy. He done did this, he done did that, but it's alright. Like a little girl, he gonna got me the strength to get through this. Even though I may feel, a different way right now, it's all good. A little girl he gonna lift me back up. I know he is. Like, you have to talk like that to yourself, baby, in your heart and shit like that. Even if it's right after you done bored your eyes out and cry, because you're gonna cry. You're going to feel all types of emotions from it. Trust me, you are. And that's okay to feel those emotions, because you gotta let it out. You can't keep that shit bottled up. Like, hell no. You gotta let it out, babies. For well. But you want to also gain control so that you eventually will get to the point in divine timing where you're not allowing that hurt to control you. You know what I'm saying? By the grace of the Lord God. So that's when I'm seeing that you gotta practice thinking positive. Even when you don't feel that shit in that moment, you gotta still do it. Because that's what's going to help you. That's what's going to help you train your mind by your Lord's grace. So that is very, very, very important. Energetic forgiveness, my girls. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah. Energetic forgiveness. Easy. Now you already know. Energetic forgiveness is like one of my favorite things to talk about on my channel, because this is one of my facts in life that I stand on, that I live by, babies. And this is a tool that I actually came up with for this practice that's called energetic forgiveness. Now, you know, like, I've referenced this as well, babies, multiple times on my channel when it comes to, like, energetically forgiving somebody, moving past it, blah, 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 blah. Now, I actually did an episode talking about what energetic forgiveness is. You know, I go into further details on, like, what this word means, how to practice it, and all this good stuff, my girl. You ain't shame. So I'm going to link that episode in the description box below, because I'm gonna tell you, mamas, energetic forgiveness is key. It's key. One, this is like a really, really big one. You know, all these things that I'm telling you today is very big, because it's, like I said, it's supported like that foundation to you moving past what the fuck you been through, and this is going to get you on that good path by the grace of the Lord God. Energetic forgiveness is one. You can't talk about that you really trying to properly heal, babies, and you don't energetically forgive that toxic ass acts of yours. It has to happen, babies. So like I said, I'm going to link that episode in the description box below, because I did a whole separate episode talking about this. I'm not going to get too far deep onto it, because I already did the episode, and it's things that you need to do when it comes to, like, energetic forgiveness. So tune into that, my loves, because this is a practice that's a staple. And you need to understand the concept behind the energetic forgiveness practice, because if you don't really get a good understanding of it, mamas, that's going to be a big step that is going to be missing when you talk about that you're trying to properly heal. I'm being that as well. When you get out of them toxic guys relationships, you got to energetically forgive that nigga. You got to do that for well. Now, some of the things in the it do coincide a little bit of what we talked about today, but there's a lot of other stuff in here that you need to hear when it comes to, like, understanding this practice of energetic forgiveness, mamas. So tune into that. But energetic forgiveness is definitely, mamas, it's imperative. You gotta do it. You have to do it when you're talking about properly healing. That as for well, that's loyalty, Lord, power. You ain't saying that straight fires, no cup of my babies or power. You gotta do it. So I'm gonna link that, mamas. And then lastly, babies, you already know, you gotta stay motherfucking focused on your motherfucking bag, my girl. Oh, power. Like, girl, you got to stay motherfucking focused on your Kashi charts, your bag, your dollars, your gold, dreams, aspirations. This is not the time, my girl, to slack on what the fuck you need to be doing in your life for your damn self. You know what I'm saying? Just like how we talked about these good things that you have to do inside from an introspective. And again, mama, these are just some. This is not all of what the Lord God will guide you to do, but these are the foundations. Part of that foundation, you got to stay productive. You got to stay productive. You got to be the type of girl. That's the type of go-getter, type of boss bush. Oh, power. You got to stay on your boss bus shut. You gotta keep your motherfucking shit laced by the grease of a lower gods. Period. That's also a part of properly hulling. A lot of times, mamas, the mistake that women meet when they get out of these toxic ass motherfucking relationships that they're hurting from, that they're feeling all this kind of pain, trauma from, is that they allow that shit to just be a motherfucking tornado in their life, where they give up on their goals, they give up on their dreams, they give up on their aspirations, or maybe they have already achieved goals, dreams, aspirations, and then they just stop, or they just, like, they allow this toxic ass motherfucker nigga to be a damn tornado, hurricane in their motherfucking life, to where they destroy everything. He ain't saying nigga not even in your life anymore, but your whole life destroyed to the point where you're left where you don't even want to pursue anything of what the Lord God has guided you to do in your own damn life, all because of what he put you through. Hell no, babies. You gotta use all that pain, that hurt, that trauma, that hurt, you gotta use that as your motherfucking ammunition, bush, to get back on your boss bullshit. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. Power, yeah. Like, I'ma always encourage my bushes to be on your shit, my nigga. I'ma always encourage my girls to do that. I'ma always encourage my bushes to secure the motherfucking Kashi checks, them bags, them dollars by the grace of a Lord God. I'ma always encourage my bushes to stay focused on your goal, dreams, aspirations. I'ma always encourage you to do that, babies. I ain't never gonna tell you not to do that, because the Lord God still wants you to be productive in your own life. He still wants you to pursue those individual goals, dreams, aspirations, your cash checks, your bags, your dollars, whatever. He's going to still want you to do that, regardless if that motherfucking nigga in your life or not, girl. You know? Hell no. Don't give that nigga that satisfaction. Hell no. Toxic niggas love to see a bush go downhill after they get done doing whatever the fuck they done did to fuck the relationship up, or to just, cause turn the trauma, pain, or heartbreak. They love to see that, baby. Toxic ass niggas that don't give a fuck, that's heartless, they like seeing that kind of shit. Or even if he the type of dude where he's not petty like that, where he's not wishing nothing upon you and any kind of way, still, you don't stop doing what a Lord God is guiding and calling for you to do in your own individual life, all because that nigga didn't value you. Hell no, mamas. You don't do that, babies. Hell motherfucking no. You don't do that, sweethearts. So, no, this is not the time for you to adopt this mentality of, I'm just going to throw away my goals, dreams, aspirations, or I'm just not going to pursue them anymore, or I'm just going to give up on it, what I got going on in life. And hell no. You have to stay productive. You ain't saying, what the saying goes? An idle mind is the devil's playground. See, if you allow your mind to be too idle and just waddle in all that bullshit, babies, that you're currently experiencing, then what will end up happening to you, my girl? That negative low vibration in your life will affect what you're actually producing in your life, babies. And that could affect your goals. That could affect your dreams. That could affect your aspirations. That could affect your motherfucking cash, your checks, your bags, your dollars. That could affect all of that, mamas. You got to learn the art of still rising above your emotions, even when you are in the midst, baby, of a storm. Even when your emotions feel like it's a motherfucking storm. because you're going through so much. You have to know, mamas, that you can rise above it. And that's not me just seeing that shit just to see it. Like, it can happen, but you have to believe, and you gotta push yourself and really work towards that happening. This is not the time for you to slack off, Bush. I'm gonna keep it a being with you, baby. Again, I put it out here throughout this whole episode. It ain't gonna be easy. It's not meant to be easy, because this is a lesson you're going through. This is a very, very, very challenging lesson that the Lord God is promoting you to go through in your life, because He's teaching you something right now. And I know that's kind of hard to hear when you're going through it in that mess, but that's the truth, baby. He's teaching you something right now, regardless if you recognize it or not. So you got to stay on your shit, baby. You got to keep going. You got to be productive during this time. And believe it or not, when you're constantly pouring onto things that is goals, dreams, aspirations, making your money, shit like that, that's good positive energy that you are putting out to the universe. And in return, a Lord God is going to send that back to you, my girl. And that will be an addition to good energy, raising your vibration and helping fight that negative energy that you're feeling from that whole breakup situation, So, mamas, I hope this helps, babies. I hope this helps, my girls. Like, baby girls, listen to me. Listen to your boxers. Listen to your boxers. Listen to your mother. You already know I stay on my channel. If you don't got a relationship with your mother, or if you feel like you can't talk to her, or she not around, whatever like that, bitch, I'm your mother for a while. I'm your home girl. I'm your boss one. I'm your motherfucking auntie. I'm your sus, but I'm whatever you want me to be. So wow, baby girl. Yeah. But for wow, on some wow shit, babies, I know you're feeling a lot of really crazy emotions. And again, I don't ever want you all to think that, I'm not acknowledging, what I'm saying, or being empathetic to what you're going through, because trust me, baby girl, I know firsthand how it feels when you are really trying to heal from a toxic ass relationship or breakup. You know what I'm saying? I've been through shit like that a long time ago. But this is why, mamas, I'm so just much of an advocate for you understanding the importance of truly doing the proper healing work that you need to do for yourself, baby. And like I talked about, a few moments ago, when it comes to you secure your bag, you being focused on your goals, dreams, aspirations, I know, girl, that there are a lot of females that, sometimes you're in a situation where, by default, let's say once you get out of this toxic relationship or traumatic breakup or whatever like that, you're in a case where you can't even afford to take care of yourself. Because maybe you were the type of girl where, you depended, on everything from that dude. You know what I'm saying? So it was all of what you had going on was so wrapped up on him that you don't even really know how to take care of yourself. This is the time, baby, where you have to learn. This is the time, more than ever, you got to really challenge yourself and depend on the Lord of the universe to really figure things out so that you can start taking care of yourself. That's going to be different for everybody, babies. You know what I'm saying? Because everybody's situation is different. But this is a gun. This is a gun, mamas. The reason why I'm telling my baby girls, you got to be on tune with the Lord of the universe. Because he'll guide you in that kind of way on what you need to do, mamas. You know what I'm saying? There's other girls where, again, like I said, maybe you were focused on goals, dreams, aspirations. Maybe you were even achieving goals, dreams, aspirations when you were in that toxic ass relationship. But now since y'all broke up, maybe you're not going as hard as what you used to. Maybe you got a motherfucker just slacked off. Maybe you slacked off when you were with her or whatever like that. Baby, you gotta get back on your go-getter type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta get back on that boss bush type of shit, so that way you can get back to, really being on your shit and being productive. Either way, babies, no matter what your situation is, mamas, because of God, that's going to look very different for everybody. Because it really depends on what you have going on during the time of this relationship. No matter what, whether if you gotta learn as a woman by the grace of the Lord God how to take care of yourself because you weren't doing it before, or if you already know but you gotta pick that shit up, or if you was the type of girl with shit, again, you were already achieving goals, dreams, aspirations. This is the time to do even more. So, because you got women like that now. You got women that they be in toxic relationships and shit like that, but they still some boys bushes. They still go secure their motherfucking bag. You got girls out there like that too, mamas. So, either way, no matter what girl you are, no matter what category, mamas, that you foot on, still focus on your goals, dreams, aspirations during your proper healing journey, because that is definitely going to contribute to your forward movement as a whole in life, babies, especially during a time like this. But baby girls, don't feel ashamed and don't feel any kind of way on the sense of like, don't look down upon yourself. Don't look down upon yourself, and don't feel like that because you went through what you went through, because of the mistakes that maybe you contributed by dealing with that situation, or just in general. Like, don't beat yourself up. This is not the time that you want to do that either, mamas. I know that what you're going through is very hard. And a lot of times when you're going through situations like that, you can feel very alone. And you can feel very alone because you got your heart broken. Hey, Shine, like, you got your heart broken. Like, you went through something very traumatic. Again, so these episodes really for my bitches out here that really been through it. You know what I'm saying? Been through it, like, in a toxic relationship, toxic situation. So in a lot of ways, you can feel very alone when you're still dealing with all that pain from it. But just know that alone good the universe he's puzzling. And I know that shit could sound well cliche. I know that sounds like a motherfucking damn, like just some shit that you'll just hear anybody say. But no, that's very true. And the more that you focus on the higher vibration of what you need to do to heal by the grace of the Lord God, is the more that you receive that good energy in between. But it's okay, mamas, it's alright. You're going to be okay. And just know that this was just, a very pivotal thing in your life that you had to go through so you can become a better woman. Now, what I'm actually going to do, babies, I'm going to be having a part 2 to this. And this is also going to be an addition to some proper healing, steps that you can do when it comes to like your proper healing journey. This episode, mamas, is going to be very important as well. Because like I said, today is all about the foundation of like what you need to do, Shane, to like get started on that proper healing journey. But there are a few more things, mamas, that I want to let my baby girls know. We're gonna be talking about and shit like that. That's really going to help you, that you have to keep in mind when you're talking about bush, that you out here trying to properly heal. Ain't saying? So I'm going to link that episode, mamas, in the description box below. I highly encourage for you to listen to that episode as well, because again, if you on this journey where you trying to help from this toxic ass relationship, this crazy ass breakup, this is also addition to what we talked about today that's going to help you with healing by the grace of the Lord God. You know what I'm saying? But trust me, babies, you are going to be fine. Like I said earlier, I went through shit like this a long time ago. So I know firsthand where you at with the shit. I know firsthand. And if you don't gain control of how you're feeling, then that shit can control you. And again, babies, that's what you don't want, mamas. That's what you don't want. And I don't want that shit for you. I want you, by the grace of the Lord God, to beat this shit that you going through. You know what I'm saying? I want you to become stronger. I want you to become more of a boss bush. You know what I'm saying? I want you to be able to beat the odds that are facing you. And it can happen. Trust me, I know. It can happen. So I'm not telling you anything that I wouldn't, tell my damn self. So I know firsthand a long time ago when I went through shit like this, how it feels. And it don't feel good at all when you're going through it, babies. But it does get better. But you have to do what it is, mamas, that a Lord God, the universe, is guiding you to do, babies, so that way you can manifest better after that toxic, traumatic breakup. So I love you, babies, so much. Love you, baby girls. so much. Please like this video so that way our channel can continue to grow. Comment below, babies. Let me know, is this your situation, or is this something, mamas, that you actually went through in the past, babies? Let me know. It's no judgment. You ain't shame. If it's one thing we don't do, again, on my channel, we do not judge, babies. You know what I'm saying? So definitely let me know. Make sure you subscribe, become a part of the Dynasty, hit that notification bell so you are updated when I post my next topic. Check out the playlist too, baby girls, because I have so many topics in here that you could really benefit from. So definitely check it out. Again, part 2 episode, babies, it's going to be linked in the description box below, mamas. Again, on some OG shit. Check that episode out, because those things that I'm talking about in part 2, those are additional things, steps that you have to keep in mind when you talk about, babies, that you are trying to properly heal from the toxic relationship, toxic breakup, toxic situationship, whatever the hell, mamas, that you're trying to heal from with that toxic ass nigga. These things that I'm talking about in part 2, you need to also make sure that you are keeping in mind and that you're doing, so that way you can properly heal by the grace of the Lord God. So definitely check that episode out pretty soon, though, girl. I'm going to be having a lot of new series that got introduced to my channel. These will be new series that you can actually watch, baby girls. You know what I'm saying? So, you're going to be able to watch me. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be my let you are, you know, like lot of advice govern. We going to be laughing, cooking the shirts, you know what I'm saying? But it's gonna be like a lot of different things on the channel that do got introduced. So definitely stay tuned. And if you have not done so, yeah, mamas, go ahead and follow your girl or Instagram. My Instagram name is right on that screen. So go ahead and motherfucking follow me, babies. Also, in the description box below, I will also have other social media profiles that you can follow. So definitely check those out as well, mamas, because I would love to have you a part of a money Sharifa Dynasty. What's up? What's motherfucking good? Yeah. But until next time, babies, peace, love, and light always. Mwah. Later.